You clicked on this video for a reason. I know it, and you sure as hell know it. You either beat your meat or you had sex. Well, on this semen retention journey. And in today's video, it is my job to hold you guys to your standard and not shame you, not judge you, speak life into you. Because guess what? The semen retention journey, you relapsing is a part of it. That is actually a really important part of this journey. Let's not beat up on ourselves, okay? This video is going to be a safe place just for us to regain our strength, to regain our core center of why we're even doing this in the first place. Okay? And you guys are men. You guys have sexual urges. That's like putting a carrot in front of a rabbit and being upset that the rabbit ate the carrot. It's in their blood. Rabbits like carrots. Men like sex. Men sometimes like to pull their pud. But what matters here, and I'm going to congratulate you guys for even clicking on a video like this, for even being a participant in the semen retention journey. That ain't an L. That's a win. That is a win. So no matter what happened, I don't know, maybe you guys had sex, maybe you pulled the pud a little bit, and you found yourself here, okay? And as the semen retention queen, it is my duty to remind you that y'all are still kings. You already claimed your throne. You already claimed your throne by participating on this journey. So don't you dare make yourself into a joker. Don't you dare do that. And sure, maybe you need to experience the joker phase, but y'all ain't jokers. If you have made it to this channel specifically, I've been seeing kings on kings on kings on repeat, and I'm so proud of y'all. So proud of y'all. And it's a part of life. When you hike a mountain, you might trip. You might actually have to go back down to the bottom. Maybe you forgot some water. Maybe you forgot some things. Maybe you needed to have this relapse because maybe you forgot about why you're even doing this in the first place. You're not doing this to gain these supernatural powers. You're doing this for yourself. You're doing this for self-discipline, self-mastery. And this is a part of the journey. So you guys can learn from it. This is so crucial. You're upset right now, maybe, because you think you're gonna lose all your progress. And that's fair. I'm not discounting how you guys feel. I get it, kind of. I mean, you know, you guys, if you guys are new here, I'm practicing celibacy, but I'm also like with y'all too, because I'm not doing any masturbation of any sort. I'm really retaining all my sexual energy. And I think it's easier for women to do this, honestly. So, but I do relate, you know, just as human beings, we can all relate. We all have that sexual urge. I mean, men definitely have it more than women, I would say, for the majority. So the fact that you're even on this journey is just, I'm like so proud of you guys. Seriously, it makes my heart so happy to see so many men wanting better for themselves, wanting to overcome their lustful thoughts that are making them weak, that are sinking them deeper into this hole. But listen, also a part of being a male is you will have temptations on your trail. You will. So don't beat up on yourself. You guys already beat your meat enough. Don't beat your spirit now. Come on, y'all. Don't beat your spirits up. The meat was already beat. We gotta lift our spirits now back up. We gotta regain our center. We gotta say, listen, I'm proud of myself. I want y'all to say this. You can say it right now or later. I want you guys to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm proud of you, King. Do you see the other men's out there? No, they're falling into traps every single day. You guys actually got some leverage here to work with. I don't care if you slipped in a week or 2 months. It doesn't matter to me. From a woman's perspective, you relapsing doesn't matter to me. What matters is that you get yourself back up, you brush yourself off, you clean yourself off, you get in a cold shower, and you start again. You start again. You don't not do it. You don't fall into the trap of the Pornhub scene. You don't do that. And if you did, don't hold shame about it. But now you realize that is not for you. Sometimes we gotta fuck around to find out. And maybe you guys had to fuck around again to find out what you're wanting and why you're even on this journey to begin with. Okay? This relapse is gonna be giving you guys a higher perspective of why you're doing this. It's gonna give you guys a lesson, make a lesson out of it. Don't feel worse about yourself. And please, for the love of God, you guys aren't losing your progress. Okay? If you let the milk slip, like I be saying, just go clean it up. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Y'all are good. Don't hold shame about this. This should give you more power behind you in your strides forward. Like a rubber band, y'all. Maybe you had to go back a little bit. But guess what? This experience, the farther you went back, maybe you had sex that you didn't want to have, or, watched porn that wasn't backed in love. Because this is why we do semen retention. It's to rebalance our energies. So when we do want to participate in sexual activities, it's actually for our benefit, and it won't leave us depleted. So right now, you may be feeling a little depleted. That's normal. That is a normal thing. And I hope you guys use this experience of falling back to push you forward even more. Y'all are kings. God damn. I'm gonna remind you of this, you guys, every single day if I have to. If I have to. The very fact that you guys are even on my channel right now, like caring that, you slipped and fall and you're wanting motivation to keep going, please give yourself a pat on the back. That's huge. That is huge. That should show you how far you've come. Of not just giving up on yourself because you slipped once. Guess what? It could possibly happen again. You know what? For a matter of fact, it probably will happen again. And that's why I say the relapses are just as important on the semen retention journey. If you didn't have a relapse, you wouldn't be reminded of your self-discipline, self-mastery. It's in those moments where you have to use that as a lesson. So be upset if you need to for a day. But don't think you lost your progress. If you claim that, you will. We have very powerful mind and bodies. Whatever you claim in your mind, your body will listen to. So please, you can feel whatever comes up, of course, but don't claim yourself to be like a pathetic. Don't claim yourself to be anything other than a king. Don't do it. You don't need to do it. That's why I don't do it, because you don't need to. You guys are already on this journey. Why would you claim yourself not to be where you're wanting to be at? You have to embody the energy of semen retention. Even if you release sometimes, that is okay. If you claim to yourself, I'm actually going to benefit from my release, then you will benefit. What you put out, you get back. What you feed your mind, your body embodies. So be careful how you speak to yourself. Once we comprise the reasons to why we did it, why we released, why y'all released, then we can comprehend for next time. Oh, well, the last time I followed a lustful thought. I shook hands with a lustful thought, and I got stuck in an urge, and I followed through with the urge. So next time, I'm going to be even more aware when these lustful thoughts come online. You know, if I can sense it, I'm sure you guys as men can sense that lust coming online, or those urges coming online, and it could be out of nowhere. I have no idea what it's like to have a man's sexual urges, but I know it's a real thing. So maybe next time, be aware of like that pattern you fell into. Be aware of it for next time. This is what self-mastery is, you guys. Self-mastery isn't about always being the master of the mind. You can only be the master of the mind by always having things to overcome in the mind. And that's a part of the human experience. We're always going to have these thoughts, you guys. I mean, maybe if you're really enlightened, you don't have a lot of thoughts. But right here, right now in this journey, I bet you guys do have thoughts. I bet you guys are fighting a lot of urges throughout your day. I bet you guys get blue balls. I bet you guys maybe have wet dreams. I have no idea. But what I do know is how powerful you guys are. I know that for sure. I know that for sure. The very fact that you are listening to me right now is enough to get your ass back up on the horse and keep going. Keep going. Brush it off. This ain't nothing. This is not nothing on your guys' journey. This is a victory, okay? Look at it as a victory. I know that might sound weird, like Maya, but I'm not supposed to release on semen retention. That's not the point. I actually think it is the point. I think it's just as important to, if you do release, to use that as why you are on this semen retention journey, as a reminder. And you will gain power out of these moments where you release. You must, if you claim it. If you claim it. And you guys, I'm not saying masturbation is bad. I'm not saying sex is bad either. I do think when we do participate in these acts, though, it should not come from lust. I think it should come from love. Love for yourself, or love for the person you're partaking in that sex with. And if not, I personally don't believe that we should be numbing ourselves with our sexual energy, because we have a hard time feeling our sexual energy. So I preach that as well, you guys. But listen, you know, does LeBron James win every game? I don't think so. Do these like NBA players, do they win every game? No. You guys aren't going to win every day on semen retention. You're not. You might miss a dunk. And that's okay. The next time you play in semen retention, you'll gain new strategies of how to make the hoop, of how to pass the lustful thoughts. Okay? And if you guys are actually wanting something like to actually help you right now, this is what I do whenever I'm overwhelmed with an emotion or overwhelmed with thoughts that are keeping me down and making me feel heavy. What I do is I close my eyes, and you guys can do this maybe later tonight or after this video, but I close my eyes and I picture just a cardboard box. And I picture myself with the cardboard box in front of me. And I imagine my thoughts turning into like balls, like tennis balls, or blue balls. And I imagine my thoughts of like my shameful thoughts, my thoughts that are heavy, that are not making me feel good. And I imagine me putting all these thoughts into a box, one by one, whatever thoughts that come up. And once all those thoughts are in that box and you can visualize this, you'll see that you are not those thoughts. Those thoughts are in a box. You are the observer of those thoughts. This is a really powerful practice if you really want to regain your center. If a thought is in a box, you cannot identify to that thought. And you know what? You know what I do after that? Once all my thoughts are in the box, I duct tape that box and I UPS express that shit straight to the dump. Those thoughts aren't me. I move forward. And I suggest you guys try it out. Y'all are kings. You guys got this. Get back up. Get your ass in the cold shower like I preach. Get your ass in the cold shower. Wash that energy off of you, okay? The hub energy, the, I don't know, sexual tie. Y'all, if you got sage, sage yourself. Sage is a huge thing I do every day. Like sage, you know, the stick of sage. That will recenter your energies. That will, especially if you have the intention for it to clear your energy, I would have a sage on hand, you guys. That will clear you out. You can even sage your dick if you need to. I don't know. I sage my thing-a-lang, my thing every night, every day. You got to. We live in such a sexual driven society right now, that it's important to clear energy, and sage can do that. You guys might not believe me, but I do it and it makes me feel more centered in my being. And yeah, I really want to also mention, you guys, you know, I appreciate you guys so much. Like on my channel, I've grown such a strong masculine community. And this was all unintentional. I did not plan to make these videos. I did not plan to be the semen retention queen. I really didn't. I followed my guidance. I followed my I don't know, whatever. I just get guidance to do videos, and this came about, and I see the higher reason for it. I think it's so important for men to have also a feminine mirror to look into, to rebalance not only the planetary energies, but our energies as well. You know, I may be doing something for you guys to have like that feminine touch on your journey, but you guys are really healing me as well, to see that there's so many great men out there who actually care about themselves, that care about their future, and you know, actually are aware of the society we live in. It's powerful stuff. So I want to say I thank you. And even if you released, y'all, put it in the past. Keep going forward. You guys got this. You guys got this. What matters is what you do with this experience, you know? Learn something from it. Use it in your toolkit. So next time a lustful thought comes online, you know what happened. If you do shake hands with that thought, you know what you're going to be dealing with. Maybe a little bit of shame, maybe a little bit of whatever, not feeling the best. But no, semen retention, this is a part of it. It's not just about, you know, being the super powerful person because you're holding in your sexual energy, da 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 da. It's not about that. It's about self-mastery. It's about self-discipline. So these moments are just as important as you having these long streaks. Having an occasional relapse is just as important. So speak some life into yourself too. Go look yourself in the mirror today. Have a cold shower. Wipe the slate clean. Put it in the past. And know that you did not lose your progress, okay? Because this is a part of the progress. So how can you lose it? Okay? I love you guys. Thank you for listening to my words. And thank you again for being on this journey. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.